Hey guys, we are here at Seneca Farms.
Lake
We
Seneca.
are at Seneca Farms.
We're at Lake Seneca Farms.
It's not Lake Seneca Farms.
That's
it's
what
Seneca
it said.
Farms.
That's what it said.
A few moments later.
Okay, where are we at?
We're at Lake Seneca Farms.
Lake Seneca Farms. I had that wrong, and Linda was right again.
And I
as
said,
usual.
when are you going to stop arguing?
LaLa go, the world says hello. Everywhere they roam, memories flow. From the mountains high to the oceans low. Adventures alive with every LaLa go.
Our first harvest house. Take a quick look here. Here's where we're parked. It is dirt ground.
First come, first serve.
Somebody next to us here. They do have 50 amp hookup, but it's first come, first serve, and we weren't first. Luckily, we've got plenty of battery. This is somebody else's field, and then there's a little garden here. And it is so little garden that you could, oh, there's some fish in there, some goldfish or koi.
Doesn't look like there's koi.
Did you see them over here?
Are there? Oh, there are koi in there. Oh, well, my goodness. I wish I had food.
And a tree with something red on it.
Yep, we don't know what those are.
Don't know what those are. These look like cherries, but don't know.
They're shaped different, though. We can ask the host. I bet they know. This is sweet that they put this together back here. Now we're getting ready to go for our wine taste.
Hey, we've arrived at our Harvest Host location, our first Harvest Host, and we're at Lake Seneca Farms in Florida, which is in Central Florida. It's in Eustis, Florida, about 45 miles north of Orlando. So it could be a place that you're going to drive by, but for those of us that aren't that familiar with Harvest Host, let's talk about what it is briefly. Just going to highlight it. You pay an annual membership, and for that membership, you can stay at thousands of locations across the country and Canada, and it doesn't cost you anything to spend the night. Although you are required to support the business that you're staying at, whether that's buying a bottle of wine, some fresh vegetables or fruit, maybe even some honey, or if they've got some kind of restaurant or dining experience, partaking of that. But you are expected to support the business, which I think is great. The staying the night doesn't cost you anything. You're just expected to support the business. You do need a self-contained RV, so no tents or car camping. Most stays are just for one night, although some hosts do allow multiple nights. You need to make reservations. Some hosts won't accept reservations that are made the same day, so it's best to try at least one day ahead of time. And depending on where it's at, it may be booked or there may be an opening. You just have to try. But there's thousands of locations, and we're going to give it a try because it looks like something that we'd really like to do, especially if you're traveling across the country. You get to see some place off the beaten path and enjoy an experience that you may not have had, and you don't have to spend the night in a campground. Some of them have some type of hookups, whether water or electric. Some of them don't, but you'll know that in the app when you're looking at the hosts that are available in the area you're going. So we're excited to try this and bring you along. So we got here a little after 2 because they close at 5, and you have to set up a wine tasting, which we did that, and that's at 3. So it's about 3 now, and we'll be heading up there, and we'll see how it goes. It looked like there was quite a few people here.
If there's not too
When we
many people, then
pulled
we'll
in.
try to show you the inside. If there's too many people, it might be uncomfortable. So we'll see.
As we make our way from where our RV is parked, we're taking a peaceful walk towards the business entrance of Lake Seneca Farms Winery. The property is beautiful, quiet, open, and full of charm. We didn't want to rush this part of the visit. In the email we received with our reservation confirmation, they mentioned the farm is home to some ducks and guinea fowl, and I was especially looking forward to seeing them. So we're taking our time, enjoying the fresh air, the sounds of the farm, and keeping an eye out for our feathered host as we stroll up to the tasting room.
Good idea.
Jane had got you at the table over here, the green tables.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
Sure,
that's fine.
sure.
Okay.
You both sit over there, each across from me.
Okay. Thank you.
So I'll get you some tasting sheets and I'll be right up.
All right. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm glad to hear and fresh you obviously.
Thank you so
And
much.
we have items coming up. We're having a tasting.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, super. And then we'll see if I can explain it.
Yes, because we don't know what we're doing.
Okay, any five. These numbers here are for you. This is
Right.
so this
Here we are meeting with a very sweet lady named May, who happens to be Tim's mother-in-law. May is patiently explaining how the wine tasting works and walks us through the process with a warm smile.
code is if you want to be on the mailing list.
Okay.
Do you ship wine? Each of us gets to choose 5 wines to sample, and the form allows us to rate each one so that we can keep track of the wines we enjoyed the most and which ones maybe not so much. As we're going over the list, May shares a little background about the wines. She tells us that many of them are made entirely from ingredients grown right here on the farm, while others are crafted using special ingredients imported specifically for their unique flavor profiles. It's a relaxed, informative start to our tasting adventure, and May makes us feel right at home. May gives us a few moments to make our selections, and Linda and I both choose the 5 wines that we would like to taste.
What are you picking?
Sweet ones.
Well, that's all I'm picking.
Try the,
I gotta try the Suriname cherry.
I'm going to try the muscadine.
Okay, I don't like muscadine, so. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I need 1 more. What did you get?
I got pear, apple, peach, sangria.
I got pear, peach, mulberry, Suriname.
Mhm.
And I was gonna do sangria, but you're doing sangria.
You could do mango. I'm not doing mango.
I don't like it.
Okay, then don't do it.
Yeah.
Well, pick another one that sounds good. I mean, there's chocolate covered strawberries.
I don't like that at all.
Right.
I don't want chocolate in my wine.
It probably just has a hint of, but
right.
you don't have to get that. Or if you get it, I would put it on mine. You could have one of mine.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll try it. Okay.
Because it's probably just going to be a little sip that we get.
An ounce.
So we've made our choices.
Yes, we have.
Probably can't see that. So
Yes, you can.
I'm just going to read off my choices.
No, I didn't.
I went fruity.
We both.
Pear, apple, peach, sangria, and then trying the muscadine.
And I'm trying the Suriname cherry, the mulberry, the chocolate covered cherries, or strawberries, pear, and peach.
All right, so we'll start ladies first.
Thank you.
So this is the Suriname cherry. So don't think of
Right.
cherry.
Yeah, you said
It's
that's
a tropical cherry.
Yeah, we
So
saw
you
the
can-
tree out there. We didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
So we're going to ask.
Yeah, the secret garden of
Yes.
Nevada is all Suriname cherries, as well as along the fence line.
Wow.
And
I have never seen them before.
have you had muscadine wine before?
No.
Okay, so muscadine is our native grape of the southeast U.S. And it can have a musky or earthy scent at taste. So it's some people prefer it, but both of these wines are a staple.
Right.
So
Yeah.
all the
They
fruit
explain
we own
that.
on property was fermented, bottled, aged. So
Oh, that's so good. Here,
Is it?
you got to try that.
Yeah.
Not overly sweet.
So it's kind of an off drop. The same with the muscadine. A lot of the muscadine wines will be very sweet because we're trying to mask the tastes. But with this, I think it has a very good taste. Like,
Taste it?
I match what I think it needs for that wine, sweetness. I don't try to just make it sweet to make it sweet.
Not my favorite.
That one's a little more mellower than this one, I think, or not as
Well,
strong a
that
taste.
tastes more like a red.
Yeah, it does. Tastes like, and we know nothing about wine, really.
I know that I like this a lot.
Yeah, I mean, this is fine. Now, do you normally serve all of these chilled, or some of these chilled, or?
Yeah. So the dries at the top, we normally would serve the red, the Cabernet. And sometimes we have a Pinot Noir. Those are typical dry reds. And we bring that fruit in from out of state. That type of wine grape doesn't grow in Florida. But those we do tend to serve room temperature. And then usually when it has a sweetness, then we'll go with chili.
So, since we talked about your farm, what is the purpose of the birds or the guinea fowl and such?
So the birds are all working birds. We have them primarily for pest control.
Okay.
So the guineas eat bugs, grasshoppers, and the ducks eat snails and slugs, and the chickens eat everything else.
Okay.
They all kind of specialize, but they'll eat other things that the others will.
Right.
But we've just found having the diversity helps kind of cover all the bases. It was like a Gestapo neighborhood. It's gated community.
Right.
You can't do this. We actually have a burn pile back there. You may have seen it. Right now, the ducks are using it to lay their eggs.
Right. Well, it's all the ducks.
And then what happens is we have floor
Duck.
sand.
All right, we're going to try the pear.
And the fruit for the pears we get from our neighbor's property.
Oh, okay.
So it's as close as you can get to be an estate wine without. So I maintain his tree for him, and he lets me pick the pears.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good too. I was afraid it might be too sweet, but it's not. It's sweet, but it's not. This is like dessert. This is the pear. full flavor white.
Muscatine wasn't bad.
You like the Suriname cherry better.
Yeah, I did. I think the pear is pretty good.
Let's see. So your next one is apple, and you had the mulberry next.
Yep.
So the mulberry is one of the estate wines, comes from our mulberry trees. And all of our fruit wines are just that. There's no grapes in it except for the sangria.
Okay,
This is good.
I can taste the apple here.
So the mulberry has a little tartness.
Yeah.
I don't know what mulberry
I'm
tastes like.
finding that I don't like the sweet ones as much as I like the ones that are moderate. Okay, that's dessert again. That's really good. Okay. This is
Yeah,
very good. This mulberry. I had a feeling I would like it.
That apple tastes just like apple pie.
It's a really pretty color too. This is the mulberry.
And the apple. And it's just made with apples and mulberries.
I want to show you. This is my favorite. This is water because it's a flower, but this is their label.
If you can read it.
Oh no, I might have to buy a bottle of that.
Yeah, I'd say whatever our favorite is, we get a copy of that.
Well, mine might not be the same as your favorite.
No, right.
Yes.
So it would be 2 bottles.
Yes. That was good.
And they got the slushy wine. You like that, or I like that. But won't do that because that's kind of a different class. It's not the same kind of thing. It's good walking down the beach though.
That's
Eating
different.
the wine slushy.
That is completely different. So completely different. What he's talking about, we go to
Flagler Beach.
Flagler Beach, Gamble Rogers. They have one of those slushy things. We have them off, and he'll get one.
And we got that from our brother-in-law, Ken, and Linda's sister here, Cindy. And if you've seen any of our videos, you may know by now that I'm realizing as I edit them that I'm a big mush mouth, that I talk really slow, and I say okay and a lot. So I don't think we've ever done a wine tasting before. Maybe we've tasted wine. Linda's had too much wine.
I don't drink very much.
But we've never been big wine drinkers, but now I drink less carbonated beverages, and so I've gotten wine a few times.
Who has the chocolate covered strawberry? I do.
I don't know what I got.
I'm,
Did I get- oh, this
I'm
is the
assuming
peach.
This is peach. Well, no,
No.
because there were 2 different ones. So yours is, you didn't mark it off.
What? I got pear, I got apple.
Mine's chocolate covered cherry.
Yeah, yours is chocolate covered cherry, and mine is peach.
Okay.
Because
think-
peach is your last one. She said chocolate covered cherry.
Oh, my goodness. And yours is peach?
Don't drink it all.
I have one coming next, so you can.
No, I wanted to taste it.
Oh, well, you can taste it.
It's okay. It may be after the peach. I'm not getting full effect.
Oh. I'm not a fan of that peach. Can I change this?
But you're drinking chocolate covered cherry. What did you think of that?
What did you think of the peach?
I gave it a 3,
Oh,
didn't I?
you did.
Does it matter?
I'm mango.
The mango there, sangria.
Oh,
Good.
You have to taste that. That's really good. That's really good. That's too sweet for me. Isn't that good?
Yeah, this is supposed to be it.
We got olives and and caramel apple chips. See, that was the best one. There's no wheat in it.
Did we show them?
Huh?
Apple chips.
We want bottles.
Well, no, we'll just get a glass here, then we'll
Okay.
take it.
But we're going to buy bottles too. I want a bottle of Suriname if you have it.
Yes.
What do you want?
The apple was my favorite. But as far as a glass, what do you want? Discern?
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, and I think I'll go with a glass of the apple. Oh, yeah, there's some olives. And
I'm going to open
one of the things that's going on is it's probably about 4:00 now.
Yeah.
And we didn't really stop for lunch. And then we were going to be able to leave for
We have
dinner.
snack.
We got we've got some snacks, and I guess we're just having snacks here. So we want to have something to eat with this.
So, if you didn't hear us, we each got another glass, and we bought two bottles.
Never had apple chips. We kind of live a strict diet. Linda more than me.
I don't eat grains. I'll eat rice once in a while.
And we're very carb conscious.
So right now we're eating pepperoni, olives, and caramel apple.
Did the Surin?
Thank you.
My mind was slipping there. I was thinking,
My mind slips
So
every day.
are you open other days of the week, or is it mainly the weekends?
so we have open hours on the weekends for about 12 to 5. And then everything else is kind of there.
Okay.
If somebody calls us, they want to come this week, as long as we're available, we'll open liquid off of
You
it.
want to tell them?
Mhm.
Tell them who you are.
I'm Tim. I'm the winemaker here at Lake Seneca Farms. And we
And
were asking when we're open on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday.
And where are you in Florida?
We are in Eustis, Florida. It's about 45 minutes north of Orlando.
Really close to Mount Dora,
Yes.
which is another great little location.
Yeah, we're about 15 minutes from Mount Dora, which is kind of like a little cottage town to Mount Dora. A lot of small little shops and eateries there, which are nice.
Well, thank you for doing this for us.
Sure. Anytime.
So apple chips are pretty good. I've never had them.
We don't have napkins. The best part about this is we get to. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Yeah.
No,
No,
we
all
get
of
to
it,
experience all of this and then just walk back to our little van.
So I wasn't sure how this was going to go, and even when we parked, but it really makes a difference meeting people.
Thank you so much. I'll look at a picture of it.
Everyone here was very kind and gracious, and made us feel at home.
They are. It's lovely. And the wine is so good.
The wine is very good.
So now it's going to take a video of us chewing our food.
Some little olives. Have we had too much? I don't know, but we're near the end. This
Well,
is the last
We've
bit.
had an awful lot of olives. We ate a
Yeah.
whole little jar of olives. Dry weight. We ate 5 ounces of olives. Dry weight.
And I mentioned being a mush mouth before. Probably not any better after some wine. Although it sounds better to me.
There's Suriname cherry.
Yeah.
There's right behind us. There is a
Right behind you.
right behind you. I'm sorry, right behind you. They have a slideshow plan with all of their fruits.
I live in 55 plus in Lake Seneca Farms, and we had a gal. We were all just doing protective.
LaLa go, the world says hello. Everywhere they roam, memories flow. From the mountains high to the oceans low. Adventures alive with every LaLa go.
Good morning, friends. Well, it is I don't know, Sunday morning. We are getting ready to leave the Harvest Host where we spent last night. And we really enjoyed the wine tasting and speaking with the owner and the people that work there. Just looking at their property. It was a little raining yesterday. It looks like it's going to rain a little today. Take a look at, we may have shown you a little bit already. So one thing that happened is there was another RV here last night. It was parked over here. They allow two people to stay, or two RVs to stay here, and they ask you to park by this light post, and there is a 50 amp outlet there, but they've only got one, so it's first come first served. We didn't get here first, so the other RV got it, and that was okay. We had enough battery. I am plugged in now after the other couple left for the other RV, and just getting a little charge. We'll probably be up to about 50% when we leave here. And so just gonna walk around a little bit. So they got various plants and trees around here that they use for their winemaking. My favorite part is they've got these guinea fowl that they keep here to handle the pests, eat bugs and such. So they've got those, they've got ducks, and they've got chickens. They all do their part in getting rid of the bugs. So there's some guinea fowls chasing each other. They're really cute. See, a duck was involved there. There's one. I don't know, if I had a place for them, I think I would get some because they're really cute. And apparently the duck likes to chase them. But I think he said, Tim said the ducks were nesting, so maybe they're doing some chasing because of that. I don't know. And they've got a handful of chickens here, which they said the chickens were in chicken jail right now because they've got some low-hanging fruit on some of their plants, and the chickens will eat that. And so while there's low-hanging fruit, they'll keep them in a pen here. Here's a little guinea.
Oh.
What do you mean 3?
Count now. It said 3, 2, 1, and then it started.
Good.
Uh-huh. His phone just counted down. 3, 2, 1.
Where did you see that?
Did it. Turn it off and do it again.
No, that's all right.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, and then it started.
Yeah.